Living in a crowded dream, searching for the quiet that you need to breathe. Gave up on your sanity to hide behind your shadow, while you tried to take the sun down. Hearts don't ever change.
Well, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It has already been a busy day here. It is about 8:30. And I've already taken the kids to school and gotten coffee and a bagel and an oil change. So we are off to the races this morning. I'm excited for this vlog this week because it's going to be different than my usual, because my grad school program, I have an in-person immersion, so online grad school program for mental health counseling, but twice during the course of our studies we go in person. They have an online option as well, but in person is what I've chosen. This immersion is going to be focused on group work because that is a requirement for all counseling programs that fall under KCREP, which is like the governing body. You have to have some sort of group experience, both with leading groups and being a member of the group. And so the way that my school does it is they invite us all to campus for the weekend. It's actually off campus. It's at a hotel nearby, but we get to go and be in groups all weekend for Friday through Sunday. And I'm excited to kind of take you along as I prepare for that trip today. It's about a 5-hour drive, so I'll be doing that after I drop off the kids tomorrow. I also need a car wash and to clean this car, like just get the crap out of it, which we made some headway on yesterday, but there's still more work to do. So I'm also gonna show you packing and some new packing gear, fun stuff that I've gotten. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, come along. If we haven't met yet, my name's Tiffany. I'm a mental health counseling grad student at an online school, and I also have 4 children and a husband, and I just kind of document my life and what it's like going to grad school while parenting. So come along, and I'm glad you're here. So after my oil change, I stopped back home real quick to grab my work bag, my internship bag, because I saw a text from my supervisor saying that if I wanted to meet at 9 a.m. instead of at 1 p.m. as originally scheduled, we could do that. And I do think I like that a little better for today. It means I have a little less time this morning to get ready, but it was the 1 o'clock time was gonna brush up right against picking up the kids from school and all that stuff. So I chose 9 o'clock, and I'm going to go in person now instead of doing it virtually, just because I kind of prefer in person some of the time, I'll say. So I'm going to head into my internship for supervision, and then we'll get on with the day. All right, well, it has been kind of a twisty day. I think last I filmed, I was headed into supervision, which was a change in time from the original time, and that went fine. And then I drove about a half hour to get my car washed, because there is only one car wash. Well, there might be others, but the one I know of the best, there's only one car wash that does interior. And I got there and it was closed for maintenance, and I am so disappointed by this, because y'all, I have a rant about car washes. I have never been a big car wash person. In fact, I don't think I used the car wash ever, not once, from the time I got my driver's license until sometime in my 30s. I am 41 now. I just never saw the point. I do not care what the outside of my car looks like, and I just never ever went to the car wash, ever. I think I did as a kid once in a while, but it wasn't something we did regularly. And my big beef with car washes is how few of them actually clean the interior. Because again, I don't care what the outside of my car looks like. But the inside, yeah, I would love that to be clean. So I drive a pretty far way to go to this car wash that does the interior, that does a wonderful job. Like, it's obviously not a full detail, but you get the feeling of a full detail in terms of the inside after being there. And so that was closed, so I didn't get to go there. And now I have to decide if I care enough to clean my car before this trip to go to another car wash where I have to vacuum myself, which I really just don't like to do. Why do car washes not have interior as like a standard service? I don't understand how so many car washes are in business and the exterior only. I think this really just goes to show what a low priority I put on the outside of my car compared to the general public. So I'm riled up about that. I would like a nice vacuum and a nice clean interior since I'm going to spend so much time in it driving for this in-person immersion. But do I care enough to actually do it? That's a big question. I don't know. The kids would enjoy the drive-through aspect. I get that the drive-through aspect of a car wash is fun. Like, it's fun to drive through it, except for me, it actually gives me anxiety because I don't like putting my car in neutral, and I don't know when to push the pedal and do all the things. It actually makes me very nervous. I prefer the ones where you get to watch the car go through from the fun windows. That's the kind we did when I was a kid, and I actually think you can see better and that it's more fun. I get the joy of being in the car while it's going through, but also, once again, most of the places that have the windows where you watch also clean the inside of the darn car for you. That is what I am paying for, my friend. That is what I am paying for. Okay, so I went on my car wash tirade and then realized that I didn't finish talking about what I actually was coming to film about. So I need to decide what to do about the car wash situation. I need to pick up my kids from school, and one of my kids has a 3:15 hair appointment. So I need to decide if I'm taking all of them to the hair appointment or what I'm doing with that. So there's lots of things up in the air right now, and I also am probably going to pick up Kroger fried chicken for dinner. So I'm just trying to formulate my plan, and I'm kind of in shock that I have not started packing yet. I thought I would be packing like most of the morning, but because of the twists and turns that today took, it just didn't happen. So it's an easy trip to pack for. It's not long and it's just me, so it's super, super simple. But that's where we're at. Stay tuned. All right, we're gonna celebrate my small amount of willpower because I am walking to pick my kids up from school. I have the last couple weeks been able to do this I would say 2 out of the 3 days that I pick up my kids from school, I've been able to make it happen. So I'm really trying to do it whenever possible, as long as I am already at home and the weather is good and I don't have another thing to jet to right after. I am really trying to protect this time and get this 1.5 mile walk in for some good movement for me. So, yay, doing it.
Thinking that you're in the world alone. No one ever told you that you'll have to. It's too cold standing in the middle of the downpour. Looking in the mirror 'cause it's only you that you have to lose. Headed backward on a one-way, trying to stop from running, but you can't wait. Bury all the evidence, you'll only learn when you crash and burn.
My goodness, what a day. I still have not started packing for this trip. And at this point, I think I might take like a nap, get the kids to bed, and then pack. So I have the energy, thanks to the nap, for packing later. Because I think, I don't know. Otherwise, I'm not sure I'm going to make it. I'm starting to wear down hard. Well, hello. It is 10 p.m. and I am so behind where I thought I would be at this point. I am not packed. My laundry's not put away. The kitchen is a disaster. If I leave the kitchen like that, I will be leaving my family in a very difficult position. Tomorrow, and my husband, he worked all day. He teaches classes at a local college one night per week, and he came home around 7, and he is asleep on the couch. I have talked to him and I don't know if he's gonna make it out of the couch. Yeah, this is a lot. I had hoped to film a video that I was either gonna include in this footage or like post separately, comparing some toiletry bags that I have, and yeah, making a really fun packing video, but I don't know what's gonna happen now. So yeah, that's where we're at, folks. That's where we're at. So I've been having some fun watching YouTube videos on different packing methods. I'm kind of a packing nerd. I either go in extremes. I either am like crazy good packer where I collect things for weeks or months and I'm super organized. I start packing a week ahead of the trip. Or we have situations like today where I'm packing in the middle of the night. But it is what it is. But anyways, I've been watching these videos on different packing methods. Watched a video on the 3x3x3 method, and it's not really necessary for this trip because this trip is pretty simple to pack for, but I just kind of wanted to give it a try and see what I thought. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. So the idea with the 3x3x3 method is you lay out your clothes in a grid like this. You can see there's a missing piece here that I'll talk about. But essentially, in the top row, we have a top, a bottom, and a layer. In the second row, we have a layer, a top, which is a dress in this case. I kind of count them as the same, and a bottom. And then we have a bottom, a layer, and a top. Now this layer is going to be my hoodie, which is in the car, okay? But the idea is then you have a combination of, I don't know how many different outfits, but like each row is one outfit, right? And then you can do diagonal. It's like Sudoku, where you've got a bottom, a top, and a layer this way and that way and this way, right? So all of these things can mix and match to create a nice little capsule wardrobe. Also, can I just point out my new Allbirds flats? I am so not a shoe person, but I've been wanting to try these for a while, these Allbirds, and look at how cute they are with this top. Oh my gosh, I love it. I wore it to work the other day to my internship, and I just felt so fun and cheeky all day because I'm not a shoe person. I don't normally do stuff like this, but this just makes me happy. So some other things I am going to add are some loungewear for the hotel. I'm going to throw my swimsuit in because there is a pool at the hotel. So I don't know if I'll use that or not. So I want probably 2 more like comfy lounging outfits for the hotel room, and a swimsuit and pajamas. So I also need those things. So, if you watched my Disney packing video, I talked about my love of packing cubes, and that is still the case. This time, though, I actually am trying out compression packing cubes because, like I said, I've been watching packing videos on YouTube and travel influencers, and a lot of people really like the compression cubes. So, we're gonna see. I am a little skeptical, but I'm also excited to try them. So we're gonna see what this looks like. Okay, so we've got two moments of truth here. One is I'm sure that it's going to fit in the non-compression mode without a problem. Now the bigger question is this going to work on the compression mode? So that is what we're going to find out. I think it's going to. Watch some videos with the owners of Trip to Travel who did this, who kind of, this is getting tight. This is getting really tight now. We're gonna see. I'm finding more success with like the thumb push method. Oh, is it gonna work? Oh my gosh, I still got quite a bit. Okay, alright, I got that. Now I just have this. I have to say, so far, I would rather just use my regular packing cubes, which I also kind of turn into compression cubes by just kind of stuffing more in rather than trying to zip closed. Alright, we got this last little bit here. I don't know if I'm going to get this last little bit, and I don't know that it really matters. Alright, I got it. That is quite the heavy brick. I think there was more struggle in getting this than there is when I do it in the more traditional packing cube. It would be interesting to see and do an actual real comparison, but it's too late for that right now. Now, the second moment of truth is, I would really like it if this large packing cube fits this way in the suitcase. So, it does, but look at how high over the side that goes. So maybe it would be better to do it in this side. That does seem to fit a little bit better, where I could conceivably put another packing cube. I don't know if I could get another one this stuffed in there, but one that maybe I put less in could work. So we'll see. All I have left is my comfy clothes and this sweater and my underwear and toiletries. So that is what's left. Let's keep playing. On that note, it is 12:37 a.m. and I'm just exhausted. So I still have my backpack that I want to pack up, which will be super easy, and that's about it. But I'm starting to not be able to formulate words. So I need to go to bed and just try to get up early.
Thinking that you're in the world alone. No one ever told you that you have to fight for something, or you'll never learn to balance. It's too cold standing in the middle of the downpour, looking in the mirror, 'cause it's only you that you have to lose.
Well, hello everybody. I have been a terrible vlogger. I set out at some point on Thursday and never updated, and here we are. It is Friday evening. Long story short, I had a great time on Thursday. It was a great, smooth drive, and then had a lot of social time with friends, and we just chatted for hours, and it was really wonderful. And then today we've been in our groups all day, and that has been a draining experience. And we have the same, in fact, an extra group tomorrow, even one more than what we did today. So feeling drained and not a whole lot that I can say about that whole experience. So I wanted to check in though, because I was going to take you along, and I thought I was going to have a whole lot more to share and more footage, but it's turning out to be really hard to film even B-roll in the little in-between moments that I was hoping to share. So if you're still here at this video, thank you, and be sure to follow along and subscribe, because we should definitely be friends if you're still watching. Tiffany from the future here. Filming because this is the only thing I can think to do to try to have some self-care the day after this election. Never have I experienced a time where so much was at stake for people in my family and the people I love the most. But all I can do is carry on. All right. Gonna try to regroup here. So I'm gonna end this video differently than I intended. I don't feel like I can give the updates on the small stuff that I wanted to with how my trip ended up. But I do thank you for coming along, and I'm sorry for this kind of abrupt ending to this video where I really just wanted to take you along to school. But you ended up seeing some other timestamps of things going on in the national picture too. So if you're not subscribed and you made it this far, you should definitely keep following me. And I appreciate you all. Love you.